Welcome to the Transform Your Wealth and Health podcast, where experts in wealth, health, and fitness help transform your life. Here's your host, Andy Arter.
They're internet sensations, they're incredibly funny, but they take marketing incredibly seriously. Today's guests are Andrew and Pete. Guys, how are we doing?
Whoa! Thank you so much for having us. So excited.
Hello.
So, which one's Andrew, which one's Pete? Is it like an ant and deck thing, that one's on one side and one's always on? Actually, it is, isn't it? Because you're always on the left, aren't you?
Yeah, Andrew is always on the left. So if you're listening to this podcast, this is Andrew's voice.
This is Pete's voice.
Okay.
I'm always on the right.
We got some nice northern accents for you today.
Yeah, so I understand you guys are up near Newcastle way.
Yeah, well, I'm from Cumbria originally.
And I'm from Preston.
Yeah, but we've lived in Newcastle now for about 7 years now.
Okay, enjoying it in Newcastle?
We love it up here.
Yeah? It's a bit of a party town, I understand. Some people tell me, at least.
A bit of a good nightlife in Newcastle.
Yeah?
So,
Okay. We're in the outskirts of North London, but we're right in the Greenbelt land, so it's very, very quiet here. So not much happening at all. So you guys need to liven us up a little bit. So what do you call what you do? I mean, I see you all over the internet, and I see you doing all sorts of things. But what do you call what you do?
we help digital marketing so that they can grow a successful business.
Yeah.
So we have a YouTube channel, so you might call us YouTubers.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily go by that name, but we do have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
We do. We have a membership site that people can join called Atomic. So if you're a small business, that's what you can join, and you can learn to grow your business.
We do a lot of speaking as well, so you could call us speakers. Yeah. And we've wrote a few books as well.
Wow, quite a bit of stuff there. So, I mean, you like to throw a little bit of slapstick in, don't you? I mean, let's be fair. It's not all serious stuff, is it?
I mean, for us, we got started when we were 21. So we were fresh out of university, set up a business, and we found in the marketing world there was a lot of suits, a lot of seriousness around marketing. And to be fair, when we started, we tried to blend in a little bit. We thought that's kind of how things were done. So we tried to do it like that. So we were 21, with suits and ties. We looked ridiculous. And we thought, and it just wasn't working. We weren't competing against all these people that were already established.
Yeah.
So we just started being more of ourselves. And as soon as we started being more of ourselves and having a lot more fun with it, that's when things really started taking off for us. That's when we got a lot more customers. That's when we got a lot more subscribers, a lot more speaking gigs. And it's just injecting a little bit of our personalities into it. Like, we like to have fun in real life. So we don't think you need to change your personality completely just because you're now operating in the business world.
And not only that, but if you inject a little bit of humor or entertainment, or even the slightest bit of energy into your content, then you know what? It's going to be better for people to listen to. It's much more engaging, and we see a lot of charismatic people produce the most boring content, and it's not good, right? It's hard to listen to. It's hard to learn, especially for younger people. We just switch off a lot of stuff if it's not interesting.
Well, this is it, isn't it? I mean, some of the stuff you do, it's a little bit pattern interrupt, and I try and tell people that more on the business side of things as well. Like obviously you guys were mentioning it earlier. You can do that within business as well. You can throw something in that's a little bit different, and I tend to do more conversational sales. So although I might sell to big companies, Tesco's, Glaxo's, Coca-Cola, people like that, I'm having normal conversations with normal people, because guess what? They are normal people. It's not. There's no buckets of water involved, by the way.
No, that would go down well in a Tesco boardroom.
Yeah. I've never been in the Tesco boardroom. I've been in the Arcadia boardroom, with Top Shop and that. But there was no buckets of water. I'm telling you now. Okay.
No.
It's true though. Every time a big corporate or a Fortune 100 company gets in touch with us, we think to ourselves, what the hell are they doing? it's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, it's just one person in that room thinking, oh God, I'm so bored by all these other people. Oh, Andrew and Pete have fun? That's amazing. Like, we need this energy in our business. Like, how can we get some of their advice to our staff or our marketing team or whatever? And I think that's a real key. Like, you are always dealing with a person at the end of the day, not just a brand.
Yeah. Well, you guys must be incredibly busy, because we booked this up about 3 or 4 months ago, didn't we? So how come you got such a lot on? You know, I could have dropped something and done it that day, but no. 4 months later, here we are.
You know what, though? It's just about we are busy. I think busy is a good word to describe us, but I think a better word is organized.
Yeah.
So we know how many distractions there are in this world, and we get asked, we pretty much get asked to do interviews every week, I would say. We could easily just drop things and do the interviews, but if we did that, we wouldn't be focused enough to get where we want to go. So though we're having a lot of fun with our content, we are ridiculously motivated, passionate, organized, and we feel like we're on a path that we're following.
Yeah.
So our calendar is organized to the minute of what we've got on.
Yeah. Really?
And we've done that. We didn't do that straight off the bat, I don't think, but maybe a year or so in, we were like, you know what, we need to stop messing around with this. We need to get a lot more organized. We need to be a lot more, that's what I'm looking for, dedicated with our time, or just more responsible with our time management.
Mm-hmm.
So if we think about what's actually going to create the biggest impact for us, we've measured all the stats, and when we ask people, how did they first hear about us, hardly ever is it from a podcast. Right? So although a podcast is a great way to get our awareness out there, we know that it's not the best way. And if we were to spend an hour doing something, is a podcast the best way to do it? Because at the end of the day, if you are saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, definitely.
So we still do them, but we do, obviously, since we're doing one right now.
Yes.
But we just restrict ourselves. We do 2 to 3 a month.
Okay.
And we've got that in our diary, and we were booked.
Sorry. That was great to be put. Someone said the other day, I've been really busy. I want to start a podcast. And I said, well, it's great that you've been so busy you didn't have time to start a podcast. Brilliant, So obviously, but it is another way of marketing. So tell us all about marketing growth, guys.
Yeah, because we thought we were busy. I think a lot of people think they're busy.
Yeah.
And when we got started, we thought we were ridiculously busy, and all we were was ridiculously disorganized
and unfocused. And I think there's a massive difference. We meet so many people that are going nowhere, but they're so busy.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's really hard to see. And when you're in it, you don't realize, because you think everything's important. Yeah. But actually, the more stuff that you drop to be focused on the one thing that is going to get you results, the more successful you'll be, and the less busy you'll be, so that you can achieve more and be actually busy.
Yeah. And it's not a on-off switch. So we've just constantly got better and better and better at that. So a year ago, we thought we were organized and dedicated and on it. And now we look back at even a year ago and think, no, we weren't. What we are now. And now we feel really organized and dedicated on it. But we know in 12 years we'll learn something else, and we'll look back at December 2018 Andrew and Pete and think, what the hell were you doing, guys? Come on.
Pull yourselves together. Come on. What are you doing? So I was just asking a little bit earlier about the growth. So obviously you've had a lot of growth quite quickly within your niche. How can anybody else replicate what you do?
So for us, it was all about focus and being a little bit more ambitious. So at the end of 2014, 15, we achieved more in the first 6 months of 2015 than we had done in the past 6 years of business.
Right.
Because we were ballsy. We shot for the moon. We asked some really, really big people to help collaborate with us. We pitched to speak at some huge events, and we got it all, and it was incredible. And not only that, but we did like a whole audit of our business. We niched down into content marketing, rather than just like helping everybody on the planet do everything on the planet. We were a lot more organized, a lot more efficient, a lot more focused. We started our YouTube channel
we actually
around that time.
Took a whole week off as well to do all of that, which is really hard to do. So what we actually did was maybe 6 to 8 weeks before that week off, we planned that week off in the diary when we had like no meetings, no interviews, no nothing.
That is organised. Well done.
Because you can't just take a week off like next week or the week after, because you're going to have stuff in. So we always try to plan it ahead, and we'll put these blocks of time in our diary when we say, right, for that week we're not doing anything, and
except working on the business.
Yes,
and not just in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you first get into internet marketing and digital marketing, etc.?
So marketing's always been our passion. We've always been quite entrepreneurial since a young age. We both did different types of business degrees at university, and we just loved the whole process of working with businesses on setting up, how they scale up, how they attract customers. So actually running a marketing company, it's almost like we get to do that time after time after time with all of our clients, all of our members, which is really, really lovely.
Yeah.
We love the creative side of it as well. So even, it's online, it's digital, it's exciting. There's a lot of boring digital marketing, a lot of boring content marketing going on. So we really love just disrupting that. And it's not like we did a ton of official trainings or anything like that. We just kind of jumped in. We started learning from the best. We gave our advice away for free at the beginning to get our experience level up. And we just tried things out. Learned almost on the job, we would say. And constantly learning. Like, it's such a ever-changing world. So there's always stuff that you have to keep up with.
Yeah. Are you guys full-time now then, digital marketers?
Yeah, we've pretty much been full-time since we graduated 2011, and we didn't get jobs. We just went right from graduation into setting up a business. We had a few different things on the go at first.
Yeah. Just faffing around.
Yeah. Business ideas. And then it was like 2014, 2015. I said 2015 mainly. Yeah. We said, this is all we're doing.
Right. Okay. So who inspired you along the way?
Oh, we've had loads of inspirations, and we constantly get inspired by new people.
Yeah.
Drop some names. Who are we talking about?
So one of the first people that we really both loved was Seth Godin.
Oh, I love Seth. I love him.
I feel like it's almost like he doesn't even be mentioned anymore in podcasting.
No.
Yeah. Godin was one of our idols that we looked up to.
What a man.
Loved it. We're working with Drew Davis at the moment. He's a speaker over in the States. He's amazing. He's really inspiring us at the moment. And then there's loads of amazing people that are doing great things in the content digital space. People like Ann Handley, Mark Schaefer, Andy Prestina,
Amy Landino. Inspired us.
So there's a few names there, isn't there? Crikey.
Yeah, like
even at the beginning level when we were at university, there was a lady called Leslie Calland who like mentored us, took us under her wing, and just helped us set up a business and gave us like the belief that we could do it, and helped us find our strengths. And that was really that was a good foundation for us.
Right. Okay. Now individual questions here. Okay, Andrew, what's your favourite platform to work on?
I'm glad you're asking me first. I love, that's weird using I instead of we. I love YouTube. My favorite. Just because the content has longevity on there.
Yeah.
So we do video content, and we can post video content to Instagram, or we can post it to Facebook. But when you post to Facebook, for example, you maybe have like the window of 24 to 48 hours, maybe up to a week if you're lucky, if the video's really good, where people can see it. On YouTube, because it's a search engine, you post content on there, and people find it time after time after time after time if you get the SEO right. So our videos are still like racking up views, even though we posted them like a year or so ago.
Okay. My daughter's into YouTube. She likes a bit of YouTube. She's got 21,000 subscribers now that talk about makeup and hair and all sorts of stuff like that, which I know absolutely nothing about. And she told me from the off about how to set up a YouTube channel, and of course I completely ignored her. What would she know about it? 2 years later, she's got 21,000 subscribers, and I've got about 21. So I think someone knew a lot more than me.
Looking at those kind of industries, like we're constantly looking outside of the business world for inspiration.
Yeah.
Because people have the makeup channels or the vlogging channels or their like crazy prank channels, all of those. Yeah, we're not going to copy the content, but just seeing how they do it, how they're interacting with their fans, how they call to action on those videos, that's what we want to get inspired from. They're the ones that are really leading it when it comes to YouTube.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
So what about yourself, Pete? What's your favourite platform?
I would say YouTube.
Oh, not YouTube. Okay.
See, this is the thing. We need to go all in.
Yeah.
On doing one thing remarkably well. Because if we're spreading ourselves too thin, then we're not focused. And if you're not focused, you're only giving it, 50% of your effort, or 5% of your effort. And every time you dilute your efforts, the further away from success that you are.
Yeah, I like to do lots of different things, and it is a bad trait of mine because I'm flitting around. And as you say, you need to concentrate. It's a bit like drinking orange concentrate, orange juice. It's like barley water or whatever they call it. If you don't get the dilution right, it tastes horrible, doesn't it? So got to get it right.
It's a bit like mixing orange concentrate with Ribena with Vimto.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
Have you never tried it? It's brilliant.
I've never tried that.
Okay.
My life choices.
Fair enough then. I'm not going to try it. I haven't really. I was only joking. So, from your point of view, what's next for you guys?
That's such a good question. And it's like a really tricky but good time to ask that question, because in December we're always kind of thinking about, right, what do we actually want to achieve next year?
Yeah.
We haven't planned that bit yet. That's in the diary in the next few weeks to get done.
It's more YouTube. Like, we want to keep growing our YouTube channel. We want to keep growing our Atomic membership, and we want to grow our conference as well. Our very first conference that we'll launch this year.
Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's called Atomicon, so the Atomic Conference, I guess. It's for everyone, every small business that wants to improve the digital marketing. And it's going to be the most Instagrammable conference ever. It's going to be amazing.
So you're going to be really helpful as well.
It's the 8th of March, 2019.
8th of March, 2019 in Newcastle.
So you're going to hit it hard on Instagram with this conference then. What makes you say Instagram then particularly?
It's just going to be fun. It's going to be Instagrammable. There's going to be a lot of big photos on.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. We're actually sold out for 2019. Actually, we sold 300 tickets for 2019. So
well done.
20 sites are now on 2020. Get on the waiting list at atomicon.co.uk. If anyone drops off, we're going to release their tickets back to purchase 2019, but now all eyes are on 2020 for us.
Yes.
Okay. So, people who are listening, they want to get some growth within their social media and move things on to the next level. What kind of tips can you give them to help them out?
Buckets of water, got done well.
Custard pies, don't forget custard pies.
I'd say first of all, choose one channel to go hard on. So whether that's going to be a blog, a video, or a podcast, I would have one social channel that you want to send traffic from. Go all in on that platform. Don't spread yourself too thin, and create really great content to help people out. You want to mix it up, right? So a lot of people just have salesy content or sales content in disguise, where it's like, hey, some useful advice potentially, but then bam, there's a sales pitch right at the end. Yeah. And it's like, oh, you could do X, Y, Z. All you need to do is bam, buy my product. And it's like, oh, go away. So we say, either have something that's going to be entertaining, informative, or inspiring.
Right.
That's the sole purpose of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or have something that's going to sell your product outright. Right. Not something that looks helpful but then isn't. Right? So either help them out or sell to them.
Right.
Make that distinction and go all out with both of those. So if you're going to be helpful, be really, really helpful. Because there's a lot of great content out there. And if you're creating something average, then you're not going to stand out.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on, Andrew.
Yeah, I was going to say there's always a playoff as well with your business goals and the goals of the social network, right? So as business owners, we really just want to sell more stuff. We want to grow a business. We want to drive traffic back to our websites. That's kind of like our goals.
Mm-hmm.
But if you only do that on social, then you're not playing into the goals of the social network. So, for example, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all of them, they want to keep their audience on their platform, right? So you need to make sure that you are creating content for those platforms, which is why it's really hard when you're trying to do a lot of them because you're spreading yourself so thin. Yeah. So you want to keep people on the platform consuming your content, but then also throw in some of the content that's going to drive them back to your own business goals.
Okay, so was you going to tell me earlier that you said you like YouTube, but do you actually just put sort of the free content, or are you actually selling on YouTube?
So YouTube's a difficult one to. It's almost not a social network in the way Facebook and Twitter are. They're easier to sell on.
Yeah.
YouTube, because it is a search engine and it's mainly like a content host almost. That's how we look at it. It's hard to sell on YouTube, although they are doing more with like the community tab these days. So our strategy for YouTube is just create content, grow subscribers. That's where people find us when they're searching for things online.
Yeah.
Drive traffic back to our email list every now and then. So every maybe 4th or 5th video, we will say join our email list or download this freebie or get this lead magnet, which then grows our email list, and then we're selling mainly with our email marketing.
Okay.
Email marketing really for us is where sales happen.
And that's how you do it via email. So are you actually using like a particular funnel, or are you strategizing it, or what are you doing?
Yeah, we have a funnel. We have a few different funnels. We have lots of different lead magnets capturing people to get into our kind of welcome sequence. Our welcome sequence invites them to a webinar. Webinar will sell to them. The emails will sell to them. We also send out more helpful information, of course, to keep them, happy and build that loyalty. And then over time, every month or every couple of months or something, we'll offer them something to get to raise the hand and say, I may be interested. Yeah.
Email marketing is really easy to ignore these days. It's very salesy. So we make sure we send one useful email a week, no sales whatsoever, and just a link back to our YouTube video. So we say, hey guys, this week we're talking about this. Here's the link, check it out. And then once a month or once every 6 weeks or something, we'll send if we've got something to sell or an excuse to sell something, we will send just a sales email. So we're either fully useful email or fully sales email. I think when you try to blur them, that's when it doesn't work as well.
Right, I get you. So do you actually do any teaching per se, like a mastermind or anything very specific to help people?
Well, we've got our membership. So our membership's like our main offering. That's called Atomic. It's for the small and mighty business. And it teaches them all the strategies or tactics that you need to grow your business using digital marketing, using the internet. So we have courses on Atomic, everything from content marketing to email marketing to social media to messenger bots to videos to podcasting
to YouTube.
All of our courses are on there. It's $37 a month to get access to it. To get access to everything, the community, access to us, the Facebook group.
So if you want to grow your business, but you want to stay small, but you just want to make a lot of money, like, you don't need big offices, big teams of staff. Like, you just have a virtual team, but you can still make tons of money. It doesn't have to be like slimy internet marketing. just doing whatever you do, like your passion, but just selling a lot more of it. That's what we want to help.
Nothing wrong with that, is there at all? So I noticed your messenger bot is actually quite good too, because a lot of them are, you think, oh really, it's like, do you want this or do you want that? And you think, no, I'm not falling for that. I don't really want either. But yours is a bit more content driven. Would you like to see our latest video? And I know there's going to be a bit of something in there, even if it's, like I say, you guys are fun with it. So, you make it interesting. And, a lot of people are missing that point, aren't they? That you can do messenger bots and it doesn't have to be, like a robot doing it. It's actually you that you're helping people because you're interacting with the bot, and it's you can't be there 24 hours a day, of course.
Yeah, bots have a really bad reputation at the moment. And we don't think it's the bot's fault. It's just marketers doing it terribly, right? I don't realize that it's not email marketing. I'm kind of sick of that. People say it's the new email marketing. We were on something last night and the guy was saying, bots is the new email marketing. And it's not, because email marketing is very much broadcast still. Although even with email marketing, we're encouraging people to reply to us and talk to us. Where Messenger, you are literally in people's messenger where they're talking to people. So if you start broadcasting as you would maybe do an email and start selling to them, you're just going to piss them off.
It's like walking into a nice social gathering where everyone's having fun and chatting about nice normal things in their life, and then you're like, hey everybody, sell, like buy from me. It's like, whoa dude, like get out of here.
That's what I do. What's wrong with that? So what's your aspirations for the future, guys? What you got planned ongoing? Let's talk about 10, 20, 30 years. When you're old guys on Zimmer frames doing your marketing with your buckets of water and your custard pie.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm not in a Zimmer frame in 20 years.
Okay, all right, maybe a bit more.
We're only 28.
We're only 28. We just want to do a lot more traveling. We want to do a lot more. We want to see the world a lot more. We went right from university into running our business. So we're loving that part of the job, even at the moment. Like when we're going to travel the world now, speaking at a lot of different events.
Yeah.
So we just want to become more and more virtual. Like we don't want to be like 40, 50-year-old stressed CEOs with a workforce of 100 people who never get to go home. Like, we don't want that at all. So we're starting to grow our virtual team out. We're trying to outsource a lot of the tasks. So we have more time to do the things we enjoy, like this. We have more time to travel, more time to do fun things, more time to spend with our loved ones. And yeah, we still want to keep up the speaking. I can see us still doing speaking as a double act when we're 50.
Yeah, like Atomic, I think it's going to become like this huge hub, like the no-brainer go-to place for all small businesses when you join, when you start up in business. Like Atomic almost becomes like a way to describe small businesses. Like Atomic, the idea behind it is that, it's atomic, like an atomic particle is small, teeny tiny in comparison, but actually it holds a lot of potential and a lot of power if it's unleashed. And that's what we want.
I almost want to change people's mindset that you don't have to grow by employing people. You don't have to grow by having swanky offices. It's like, that's not the way businesses, especially using digital marketing, are growing and making money. They're growing by creating more scalable products. They're growing by creating virtual teams. Like, we have about 5 people on a virtual team. And like, this is our office, what we're in now, and this is all we need. And this is probably all we'll ever need. And we would rather invest our money and go on a big holiday than having this swanky office in the middle of Newcastle.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people that I've gone to in the past businesses, and exactly right, really, that they're spending such a lot of money on show. One of the companies that I went to, they spent £50 million on the interior of their building. I mean, it's a premier company, don't get me wrong, but even so, I mean, it must have been something to do with getting rid of tax, because, 50 million on an interior of a building, my God.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was insane, but I mean, it was fantastic as well. Don't get me wrong, very, very impressive. So, but you'd expect it, of course. You trying to tell me you haven't spent 50 million on your office?
We haven't, no.
Yeah.
The beat bag cost us maybe £100.
Oh.
Probably the iMacs are probably the most expensive item in our office.
Okay. So we're just getting towards the end of the podcast now, guys. And I know, obviously, you're all over social media, but where would you like people to contact you mostly if they need to get in touch with you or want to know more about your goods and services?
I think if people want to get to know more about Andrew and Pete, if they want to learn how to grow the business using digital marketing fast, but in a non-boring way, definitely check us out on YouTube. It's www.andrewandpete.tv. Will take you right there. Or if you just search Andrew and Pete in YouTube, you'll get us. You can find us everywhere though, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just search Andrew and Pete.
As marketers, we have to be on them all. We are most active on YouTube, Twitter. You can get us on Twitter, but our website, andrewandpete.com, kind of has links to everything. That's our hub. We've got a free webinar, andrewandpete.com/decoded, if you want to start doing some of the things that we've been talking about today. I'll kind of get you.
What's on the webinar? How do you help people on the webinar?
So go on.
It maps out the 7-step process to get the fastest results. So if you're blogging or if you're at a podcast or a video channel and you're struggling to see results and you're not getting engagement, you're not getting subscribers, you're not growing, and you're wondering why, this teaches you the 7-step process to nail it and in what order. Because a lot of people are faffing around, they'll try and do all the things at once, and this will go, okay, just do this first, and then this, and then this, and then boom, you're making money. So that's what it's about.
Okay. Well, listen, guys, it's been absolutely fantastic today. Thanks for doing what you've done. I mean, you told us all about it. I wish I'd have known what I've known now from you guys ages ago, and I wouldn't have 21 people on my YouTube channel. Mind you, I think 21's an exaggeration, but the other thing is maybe I should have listened to my daughter. What do you think?
Yeah.
Listen in the way.
Yeah. Listen to the millennials. And
I think you're right.
Leave people with.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thanks, Andy. It's a great show.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks, guys.
Thanks everyone for listening. Bye.
I hope this podcast gives you inspiration. And if you want to contact me, I'm Andy Arter, and it's transformyourwealthandhealth@gmail.com.